A lot of groundwork before we start a podcast.
Yeah?
A lot of groundwork.
Okay.
Yep.
What kind of...
No, we had to watch all those videos.
Oh, we did the things. Okay, I thought we were going to do things.
No. We had to watch all those videos. Because, Hi, everybody! Fellow rejects, people, whatever. Welcome to Just Audio, the pop culture podcast no one listens to. I am your host, Zeke.
And I'm the co-host, Kota.
Yep. And it's E3 week.
It is. That's probably going to be what we're talking about mostly.
Yep. We just a lot of different press conferences from different companies. We're not going to talk about everything. We're just going to talk about the things I thought impressed me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Coda, who just watched the first 5 seconds of a Pokemon gameplay video.
Oh, come on. I'm not going to be spoiled by the small details, just the big ones.
Okay. Well, that's a good point of view to have,
Yeah.
It's like, no, if it's a trailer, it's revealed, then it's okay. But you don't want to go into details.
Yeah.
That's going to suck because the latter half of the video, we're going into those details.
Huh.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's mostly going to be video game stuff today because it's E3. But before we get there, we do have 2 normal newses.
Yeah.
And we're not going to do weeks this week because there's a lot to talk about, and our weeks are... Oh, let me guess what our weeks were. We did nothing.
I did something.
Okay, what'd you do?
Okay, so since my birthday was on a Friday, I spent most of the weekend doing stuff. On Friday, I went to a restaurant to attend an unrelated event, but I ended up with a free dessert.
Cool.
And on Saturday,
Yeah, we hung out. No, because I bought you lunch.
And I bought a tablet.
Yep.
And on Sunday, I went to the casino.
Cool.
Side note, I noticed some Konami logos there this time around.
Oh, it pisses me off. Yeah. Fuck Konami. We don't make all the money off gamblers. Well, you will. You will make money off. You will make all the money off the gamblers.
See, that was my week.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything. Just watched all the E3 stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm distracted by all the new apps I played.
Yeah, that's cool.
There's another story.
Yeah, another story of another day. Okay, so that was our weeks. Now it's time to get on to things to look out for.
Okay.
Alright, Toei has bought the patent name for their... not patent name, I'm fucking stupid. The trademark name for the next Kamen Rider.
Yeah?
Kamen Rider X-Aid.
X-Aid.
X-Aid. EX-Aid.
Huh, as in first aid.
Yes, he is. It is. They have talked about it, and they said the hints are right. The next theme will be ambulance. You'll be an ambulance rider.
Dr. Kamen Rider.
It'll be a Dr. Kamen Rider.
Yeah. Take this, Rider Defibrillator.
What's gonna be the gimmick toy? Because last time we had eyeballs.
Oh yeah.
So eyeballs that were a 3-layer pun. What do you think is gonna be the 3-layer pun item for him?
Does it have to be 3 layers? Because
no, no.
Because
say what you will about their toy gimmickry bullshit, but they do they're really good at theming. Really good at theming. I'm take like I said, the eyeball things, the icons. Okay, it's a pun on the word icon, which in Japanese is the stamps.
Yeah.
It's also they also contain the souls of iconic historical figures, and it's an eyeball. It's an icon.
Yeah.
There you go.
But all I'm imagining now is the hospital room and whatnot.
Yeah. It'd be like pills. Power pills to help him up. It's like, oh god, it's time for the go-go mode. Go-go pill mode. Happy pills. I guess it's time to slow things down. Downers.
Okay, well, let's not get carried away with the drugs.
Get ready for your treatment. Rider kick, and they're dead. I put down the disease. I don't fucking know. Okay.
I'm diagnosing you with you're an evil spirit.
Well, there you go. Dianetics. So that's That's our speculation on Kamen Rider X-Aid. Moving on. Donald Glover is confirmed to be part of the cast of Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Okay.
And for those of you who don't know, Donald Glover was tied into a controversy about Spider-Man being like, hey, you know who should be apparently Mark Bernardin, who is a writer as well as a journalist, he wrote an article about why Spider-Man could be black or why Spider-Man doesn't have to be white, and it's a very compelling article. Makes a lot of sense. Especially by the fact that nowadays, black child in Queens raised by a single guardian, that doesn't make any sense in New York. But Makes no sense in New York. And that's kind of the whole argument. And you go, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then after people read it, people went, oh, you know who would be a good Peter Parker? Donald Glover from Community. And then it became this whole thing. He started getting death threats. It was very sad for everybody. I don't know. I didn't care. Like, you know, if it's good, it doesn't matter. There is really nothing that says, like, Peter Parker should be white or what the fuck ever. I mean, like, to be fair, the only superhero who's like, it's like the Thing, you know, the Thing from the Fantastic Four, he's an American Jew, and those are most likely white people, but he's an orange rock monster. So the only character that really you should have them portrayed as a white person is an orange rock monster half the time. So fuck race, right? You know, it doesn't matter. So we don't know what he's going to be. Yep. Many people are like, oh my god, it's going to be Miles Morales. No, he's too old now. Right. Too old to be Miles Morales. I don't know, maybe he'll be like a friend of Peter's, or he'll be like a bully, or maybe he could be Flash Thompson, maybe he could be a teacher. Like, you know, he could be lots of things. He's at that age where he could be lots of things, but I really doubt he could be Miles Morales, because Miles Morales is much younger than Peter Parker when Peter Parker started doing Spider-Manings. Alright, so that is all for things to look out for. There is nothing to reconsider
once again
but the cold emptiness of your lives. Alright, moving on to...
And let's assume you even listen to people like us.
Alright, well that was enough of things. Now we're moving on to the Toys for Kids special extravaganza, E3 2016! That's going to be very loud for you. I apologize. Do not wear headphones. If you're wearing headphones, well then you're deaf now, and I take no legal responsibility. You chose to listen to this, and I will fight you in court. If people are going to go like, oh, you know, he made me deaf. No, fuck you. I have 7 subscribers. You chose to make yourself deaf. I'm not popular for shit. Anyway, neither is Coda. Coda ain't popular for shit either.
Plus, I didn't even yell. That was all him.
You didn't yell. Well, I didn't yell either. I just talked directly into the microphone.
But we digress.
Oh, we digress. E3 happened, and there were a lot of games I liked. We're going to start off with Injustice 2, which we saw trailers for a week back. There's more, Maximilian on his fighting game channel. Maximilian Dude. He got to play Injustice, and he got to talk about it, and according to him, it's like the gameplay of the game. It's like the original Injustice, big environment, lots of movement, projectile spam everywhere, but it's more refined. And from the trailers, we got to see like the characters like armor up and change. There is no armor gimmick, but there is an RPG-like loot system that affects how your character can fight. You can even get items, and in each item they get affects their special moves, and even gets to the point where like these items make them look like an alternate costume. Oh. But so just like each item gives them a different move that replaces a move from before, and the whole thing of and so what that brings in is like, is there a tournament standard? Could we just have a whole roster? Could we just have a whole tournament that's nothing but Supergirls, and each Supergirl plays differently? What are the rules there? We don't know. But it's shaping up to be a really good game. Yeah. It looks like, you know, from what I saw, it looks great. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know. Looks like they're gonna have looks like new characters though. So new characters like Atrocitus and Gorilla Grodd.
Atrocitus and Gorilla Grodd.
Looking forward to more newcomers.
Yep.
That's all.
I got another puppy.
That's all I need in a fighting game.
That's all you need in a fighting game.
A huge how do you say all stars.
Yep, all-star roster, lots of bad guys. Good old fashioned beat 'em ups. Yeah. Yep. Moving on. Another game that they revealed, apparently this has been revealed before, but my first time seeing it was the E3 footage, is a game called We Happy Few. Looks very Bioshocky.
Oh yeah, that was mentioned.
Look, clearly, if you see, like, look up the trailer for We Happy Few, clearly takes place in a, 1960s dystopian future, very, Brave New World. Yeah. Very Brave New World. It's really disturbing, creepy, and fun. It's ominously colorful. I like it. I showed you the trailer. What do you think?
I don't know what to say about it.
Don't know what to say about it. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Maybe when I see another thing, I'll have more on it.
Okay. Cool. Moving on. Scalebound, the platinum game that Microsoft revealed 4 E3s ago is still in production. It looks cool. What'd you think? From the new footage they showed was a boss battle.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Oh, it's like, yep, this is a Platinum game. The character is pretty loudmouth, and he listens to music.
That's Platinum. That's the Platinum recommendation right there. That's all you got to say. Sorry for ruining Ninja Turtles. Okay. Then we move on to a little game I like to call God of Thor. God of War is getting a sequel reboot. Dixie, stop sniffing and eating things. Dixie, get in the bed. Dixie, stop it. Come here. Dixie, that's not food. I'm sorry, my dog. Anyway, so yeah, God of War, the new one. Kratos has gotten older, a little wiser, not as angry and shitty of a character that he used to be. He's got his son again, and he's just going on father-dad adventures in the Norse pantheon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of like we're looking at retired Kratos. Like, terrible shit still happens, but it's more like, calm down. No, don't make rash decisions.
Don't do what I did.
Son, don't be me. Son, remember, sometimes it is your fault. The gods don't do everything. And that game looks really pretty. It's not a brawler character action game anymore. Yeah. It's just a kind of Tomb Raider. I don't know what the fuck to call a Tomb Raider game, but it's just God of War with
exploration.
Like action exploration game.
Yeah,
it's an action exploration game now, but I think that fits Norse stuff.
Yeah. Then again, we're pretty quick to jump to conclusions.
No, that's what the gameplay showed. That's what the gameplay showed. Are you getting a call?
Yeah. So
is something unprofessional happening?
Yes, something unprofessional happening.
Oh, here we go. Alright, pick up the phone. Here's a phone call. Who was it?
Oh, it's my sister.
Oh, what she texted. Okay, so the package came. Alright, so that was God of War. Let's see what we got here. Alright, Sony knocked everyone's socks off by showing a really horrifying trailer that was the sequel to their kitchen demo, which was their VR game demo thing they worked on. Turns out the kitchen demo and the trailer they showed is Resident Evil 7.
Oh.
Yep, it is in fact a sequel to Resident Evil 6, which was not well received. I've tried watching videos of it, and video people playing it, and it does look shitty. But this one apparently is going in a different direction, but it's going back to the horror survival genre.
Yeah,
It's not going to be like the original games where it's like, you were a SWAT officer put into a situation you didn't know what the fuck you were dealing with. Now you're just some guy in a horrible zombie-ridden situation that you don't know what you're dealing with.
Oh, we have a new main character.
Yeah, they always do. Well, no, they don't. They do recycle their characters.
Yeah.
Living on the outside. Let's see. So then, after so pretty much Sony. These are all Sony games, by the way. Sony fucking killed it at their press conference. And also at their press conference, they said, now it's time to welcome one of the most favorited and influential man in video games. And everyone's like, okay, who the fuck is it? And then the curtains open at their press conference, and there's like a projector pointed at the tilted stage.
Yeah.
And there are like floor panels appearing and glowing right in front of him. And Kojima himself, Hideo Kojima, walks down and says to the crowd, I'm back! Here's a trailer for my new video game. And it's weird as fuck.
Yeah, we need some gameplay to understand it.
Not only gameplay, we need context. But apparently, it's riddled with clues of what the game's going to be about. Like, there's even like videos out, like they're analyzing the dog tags that Norman Reedus was wearing. By the way, naked Norman Reedus is in this, and may I say, I am not gay, but that is a spectacular ass. That is a scrumptious tush. But anyway, he's wearing these dog tags in the video, and in the dog tags, there's like mathematical equations that are hinting at some shit. They're apparently about black hole theory.
Oh.
So this is probably like fucked up time. Like from what I saw, this could be like fucked up time travel.
Oh.
But you're not actually time traveling. You're in like land of the lost. You're like fucked up place where everything touches. And then, like, the way the trailer goes is, like, naked Norman Reedus gets up, he's holding a baby that's tethered to him. The baby went all Octung baby, and it doesn't exist anymore. And then he looks up in the sky while there's, like, dead animals and people surrounding him. And there's, like, these 5 floating end of Evangelion motherfuckers. And you're just like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is this? Then it ends, like, because Kojima is a big cinemaphile, so it ends with Norman Reedus in Death Stranding. It didn't actually say it. It did it much more clever and artsy in ways I could never convey. But here's the thing. Kojima is one of those motherfuckers. Like, normally it's like, yes, please show me gameplay video. But Kojima is one of those motherfuckers that, like, he just goes, okay, this is what I'm doing. Is it gonna be good? You know it's gonna be good. You just don't know what it is yet. Da-da-da-da-da-da. That's kind of him. He fucks with you, and you get the game, and you love him for fucking you. At least that's what I think about it. So that's what I think about it. It fucked with my head, but I liked it.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Still too early to form a conclusion on it.
Still too early?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, moving on. Spider-Man PS4.
Yes.
Radioactive Spider-Man. Insomniac's making it.
Yeah.
They made all the Tony Hawk games.
Oh.
For better or worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they know about cool physics. And then, of course,
right.
I think they also made Spider-Man 2.
Huh.
And that was the good one. That was like the good Spider-Man game. So they're having the guys who made the good Spider-Man game make Spider-Man again.
Yeah. So
that's cool.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah. That's gonna be neat. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Dixie, what are you doing? Dixie, you want to get into bed? 1 second. Stall for time.
Should I just pause it?
Stall for time.
So next we have the next game we have is South Park: The Fractured Butthole.
Tell me all about the South Park Fractured Butthole, Coda.
Okay, you know Marvel Civil War.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's almost like that, except it is like that.
it's like that, but it's South Park.
But South Park, yeah.
Civil War with South Park. It looks really funny. Looks really cool.
Also, it's actually a sequel to the Stick of Truth, meaning
Well, of course, it's a sequel to the Stick of Truth.
the character you played as in that game is also the main character here.
Yes, but like as they pointed out, and it makes complete sense because they were playing fantasy, like they're playing like Knights and Wizards in the last game. So it's the next day, and they're playing superheroes now. So where your character was like the best person ever, you're now a douchebag again because. No, we're not playing that anymore. If we're playing that, then you're the king. We're not playing that today. We're playing superheroes. You're nothing in superheroes. So it's funny. That's real cute.
Yeah.
Your farts can rip through time and space. They have a grid movement, so it's a bit more little different action RPG-ish. Or before it was a little bit like Paper Mario.
Yeah.
The last game played like Paper Mario. So that's fun. Zelda! Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
So fucking pretty.
It is.
You could go anywhere. Hyrule's a barren wasteland. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's beautiful. It's like serene forests and like woods and stuff. But there's nothing left of Hyrule. Link is the only person there.
Well, they're still in development. We're gonna see more people like.
No. They talked about it.
Really?
They're limited NPCs and there are no towns.
Ah.
I mean, Aonuma, he said it.
Okay.
It's dark. It's what you're getting is Zelda with Dark Souls.
So
Zelda Souls.
Dark Triforce.
Dark Triforce. Triforce Souls. So it looks fun.
Yeah.
Looks fun. Alright.
With with this new Zelda game comes new Zelda amiibos.
Yeah. Fuck amiibos, but
Zelda,
yeah, they're getting more.
Yeah, Zelda, 2 Link ones. One where he's on a horse, and the other where he's doing archery. And the Guardians.
They probably all do the same thing.
And while we're on the topic of amiibos, we got some new Mario characters.
Yeah.
Wario, Waluigi, Daisy, Rosalina, Boo, Donkey Kong, and Diddy Kong.
All for Mario Party.
And other games.
And yeah, Mario Party. That's what they're going to be used for.
Yeah, and there are going to be more games in the future that they're going to be used for again.
No, they say that because there might be a possibility. I mean, right now, it's like they made those Smash Bros. Amiibos, and they said, Smash Bros. Amiibos are going to be for everything, but they were just for Smash and Kirby Planet Robobot, because I'm pretty sure Sakurai, who makes Kirby, also had a hand in making Amiibo, so he's like, well, I already know all the Amiibo codes, I'll just put them into the Robobot game. You can use the Link Amiibo in that game. Wolf Link Amiibo from, if you bought the Twilight Princess game. You can use that, and you get yourself a little wolf buddy to hang out with you and play with you in the game. It's cute. He looks like Wolf Link, but he's clearly not, because that's just a fun dog. That's just a fun dog Link found, and he went, I will name you Wolf Link. And the wolf's like, that doesn't sound very original. I don't speak Wolf-Link. Haha, Wolf-Link. Alright, and now we get to the real news, the real meat and potatoes. Because I only own the game console you can play this on, so instead of just impressing me from a story point standpoint, I have invested interest. Pokemon Sun and Moon, big game. Well, not really a big gameplay reveal. It's definitely the second chapter in the game. Of course, there are no real chapters. You just go through, but definitely these whatever second after you get your main Pokemon, this is what you do next. We learn a bit about Alola's culture, and that in the Alola region, Pokemon battling is a religious experience. It's a spiritual thing. It's part of their culture. It's like Pokemon battling is good for the gods. In fact, they talk about it, and each island has a guardian Pokemon, and the Pokemon on that island is the Pokemon guardian of the island that you start off on is named Tapu Koko, which in Hawaiian means holy blood. Okay. So I don't know at all what kind of Pokemon that could be, but it's the guardian of the island. Yeah. And we'll probably see it at some point.
Right.
Yeah.
In the game.
Yeah. I want to feel like a shark, because like a big thing in like Hawaii is like there's like tons of shark gods. Yeah. Maybe like the instead of you get like a 3 animal trio and a 3 trio in each game. Yeah. Maybe the 3 trio of this game are sharks. That'd be cool.
Or there's gonna be 4 of them.
You're right. There's 4 islands. Well, there's 5 islands actually.
But
one of them is artificial. But they said, like I said, every island has a guardian. Probably not. You're probably more right than anyone that the artificial island does not have one. But I'm not holding that. I'm just like, maybe. That's just a maybe. It's all speculation at this point. I only know from what I've been given. And then you got let's see what else. Speaking of Pokemon, we got 3 new revealed. Pikipek, which is a fucking woodpecker. It looks really cute.
Yeah, that's remember the first trailer? That's the one that was
yeah, and like that's the one they were working on the CGI model for. Right. That's Pikipek. I like Pikipek.
Pikipek's cute.
Yeah. Its abilities are Keen Eye, Skill Link, normal flying type, as they usually are when you start off. Is if you read its character bio on the interwebs on the Pokemon website, it's revealed that it likes to zip seeds into trees. Yeah. So because it has Skill Link, clearly it'll learn more Skill Link moves. Yeah. So it can learn Bullet Seed. Yeah. That's a flying type move that can hurt. As a flying type Pokemon that can hurt rock types. Okay. With a Bullet Seed. So that's awesome. Yep. You get Young Goose, who is pretty much the favorite right now. Everyone's talking about, oh my god, 3 Pokemon got revealed, and the best one is Young Goose. Young Goose is neat. I like him. He's a long mongoose. Got some Trump hair going on. Yeah. Big teeth. Its bio on the Pokemon website says that it's always hungry and gets more aggressive the hungrier it gets. It has its own. They're found all over the island, so pretty much every island there's probably going to be one. Oh. And
how many hungry Pokemon can there be?
That one's really hungry. Yeah. If they don't eat, they pass out, and so that's why they have their own hunting routes. Each one has their own individual one. Yeah. And they pick it based on the safest choices. So in case it's like, well, I haven't found any food, I'm gonna pass out now. They can just pass out and not be fucked with. Yeah. Yeah. So they're cool. It has a new ability called Stakeout, which is any Pokemon that switches into battle. Yeah. If it will deal like 4 times the damage when it hits. So if you so let's say like, oh no, I gotta switch a Pokemon, switch it out, throw it in. It uses Bite. That's 4 times stronger Bite. Ugh. So what's 40 times 4?
160.
I do 160 damage. It's a powerful Pokemon. Yeah. And then its other ability is Strong Jaw, which is when using biting moves, double the damage. Okay. Yeah, so that's how you use that boy. And then you get Grubbin. Grubbin's the new bug type of the region. Yeah. At the moment, it's just a bug. It looks like a beetle larvae. Yeah. It's got 2 big pincers coming out of its head. It uses those to dig and fight. And according to the bio, it's really fond of electricity. It's attracted to it. And they're big nuisances around electrical plants. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure once we get out of that cocoon, he's gonna be an electric type. Probably electric beetle. That'd be cool. Electric bug beetle. Yeah. Yeah. What else did we learn from the thing?
I swear there's another electric bug type. Oh yeah.
Yes. Galvantula and right. Electric or whatever. Joltik. Thank you. Joltik and Galvantula, and let's see what else we got here. From the Pokemon website, it was revealed that Sungaleo and Lunala will have alternate forms that raise their power. Yeah. Called Solgaleo's Radiant Sun form and Lunala's Full Moon phase. They're called phases. It's explained that certain moves will give them the ability to turn into that.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is it's probably their signature move. When they use their signature move, they just do extra damage.
No.
That's most likely what it's going to be. Let's see what else here. Let's moving on. How looks to be a smarter rival than you think. It is confirmed that he will pick the Pokemon weakest to you, but in the gameplay footage, the trailer, the character used a Poplio, and in the battle against Poplio, he had a Pichu.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming is even though he picks the Pokemon weakest to you, and you're going to battle him the first day, the next day you battle him again the next day. So he probably goes, okay, you picked this, then I guess my second Pokemon will be a counter pick to the Pokemon he first picked.
Okay.
So he seems like he's probably smarter than you. So like, he appears to be a smarter rival than you think he is. He's gonna be a bit friendlier, but I think he's like I think he's not a motherfucker to look down upon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shows intelligence just from story wise. We got to see a little bit of Lily again, and her bag is shaking and making noises. I'm pretty sure that's where Zygarde Core is.
Oh yeah, that's squishy.
Squishy.
Small enough to fit in the bag.
Yeah, Squishy's called Squishy in the anime. I'm pretty sure she has a Zygarde Core in there. That's where the Zygarde story is, because she doesn't look Hawaiian. She looks French.
Yeah.
She looks like a Frenchie. So that's cool. That's speculation. It was revealed that Junichi Masuda throughout the playthrough, whenever we got to meet the character Hala, he's the big guy who has the fan in his belt, and he's the guy who actually throws you the Pokeballs and lets you pick in the first trailers.
Yeah.
His name is Hala, and apparently they every time they talked about Hala, they also wanted to talk about how strong of a trainer he is. Like, ooh, strongest trainer. He's super strong. Super strong. Everyone's like, he's really good. According to the guys, like, they're really excited to talk about how good he is. So, champion? Hala, think he's the champion?
Probably, but then he says it's on this island.
Might be just that island, so maybe he's the gym leader.
Yeah.
Could be that. Or maybe he's an after game character.
Oh yeah.
It's like, you have beaten the Elite Four and become Pokemon champion. Now you can face me. It's kind of like he's one of those characters, like a post-game fight. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Lola Pokemon, each has their own thing. Talk about Tapu Koko. Okay, getting into the more technical aspect of the game. The Pokedex will show Pokemon, like if you catch a Pokemon, to know if it evolves, it'll have two extra one or two extra Pokeballs next to it.
Right, that was in the trailer.
That was in the trailer, but also they revealed that is this case. Like it'll show which its evolutions it's connected to. Also, if it's a Pokemon like Zangoose, it'll show Pokemon that it's associated with. So not only will there be no evolutions, but also be like, hey, Zangooses have a lot to deal with some Vipers. So like it shows like Pokemon that have connections with each other as well as like Pokemon evolutions that they have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like Pokemon that don't evolve, that's a lot of space.
Yeah. So it's probably just like show association. Even Pokemon that will evolve though will also have association.
Right.
Yeah. And what else we got? Oh, SMT attack tag. So that's Shin Megami Tensei. In the game Shin Megami Tensei, you don't know what moves are super effective until you have used them for the first time.
Yeah.
Pokemon is now using that rule. So if let's say like you're up against as you said, say you're new to this game. You're a 5-year-old.
Oh, okay.
Your dad's like, here you go, son. Pokemon Sun and Moon. But Dad, I wanted the iPhone. You're getting a 3DS, damn it! Because in this day and age, people don't marry till they're 50, and then they have kids, and their kids are little shits, and their parents are elderly. But let's see what we got here. But anyway, it's just like if you use a water gun on a fire type for the first time, the game will from that point forward tell you water gun super effective, growl will do nothing, pound is effective. It'll tell you like which moves against a certain type that they are.
Okay, but doesn't it do that already?
No, it doesn't do that already. You have to memorize the knowledge. This helps people learn.
I mean, for anyone's first Pokemon game, even before that.
I don't know. If you see it happen, you'll figure it out. But now it has a little tab there. It goes, oh, here you go. And I know this does. I know, like even I had I was more like, ooh, that's just like Shin Megami Tensei, so that's cool. You have no fucking clue how like necessary that tool is, because I've talked to people. They're just like, what? I don't know how that happened. It's like, why? Because Cubone's normal type, right? No, Cubone's ground. Like it's a bigger problem than you think.
Oh.
It shouldn't be. But this part of the game, but like I was saying, we're like a 0.1%, dude. Like we're not the majority of people who play Pokemon. We're people who love Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's like we fucking know. We have our ducks in a row. Other people don't, and it's for them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for them, and I do like that. Also, your Pokemon in battle, you can see their stat tallies. So like they'll have like a thing, and they'll have like these 6 spaces, and they'll tell you how boosted a stat is or how decreased a stat is.
Wait, when someone uses an attack like Growl?
If someone uses an attack like Growl, you can go check your Pokemon and see like, oh, how fucked am I?
Okay,
Like,
now
oh,
that's handy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm only 2 steps fucked. Then I'm fine. Yeah. So
Before I was wanting a way to measure how low someone's accuracy and stuff is.
Well, they have that now.
Okay.
So that's been added to the battle system.
That is great.
Yes. And of course, they got a brand new battle style, the free-for-all.
Oh yeah, the for Pokemon.
Yes, and how that is judged is on like you win point, and how that battle is judged. So it's a 3v, it's a three Pokemon battle. Like you get 3 on your team, everyone else gets 3 on their team, and it's 4 people at once, and it's tallied by how many Pokemon you have left and how many Pokemon the individual person took out. So let's say like you like the timer goes out, you have 2 Pokemon left, but you didn't take out any of them. The guy who has 1 Pokemon left probably took out more, and it just goes like, okay, well he has 2, but he didn't take anything out. Okay, he took out everyone, but he has 2 Pokemon. He has more points, he wins.
Okay.
It's like a checks and balances system.
Okay.
It just seems really fun.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to be. I'm going to play lots of free for all matches. Hey, little Cheech. How about you? You going to play a lot of free for all matches?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Probably, or either that, or I'm just gonna run around looking at all the nitty gritty, all the small knickknacks.
Yeah, because it's a really pretty Pokemon game.
Yeah.
You get full model characters too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also in the free for all trailer, they showed that trainer customization is back.
Right.
So you get clothes again. Yeah. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Well, looks like it's gotten to that part of the video where it's time to go. Don't look at me sad. Don't you dare look in that planet's red eye and just cry because you can't listen to us anymore. Because we're tired. We don't want to do this anymore, right?
Well,
until the next one, of course. Until the next one. We next week we want to do this.
It's why we only do it once a week.
Why we only do it once a week, because we had to talk to you all the time. We'd hate ourselves. We don't want to hate ourselves, so we're gonna end this video. Alright, see you guys around the Milky Way.
Bye.